Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're having an amazing day, and the next 10 minutes will be even better because we are going to talk about the importance of forest. And I hope you will learn something new and you can share your thoughts in the comments. Please welcome. Can you imagine life on Earth without forests, without trees? Neither can I. It's easy to see how vital they are to our survival. Yet despite that fact, forests are being destroyed at an alarming rate of over 13 million hectares per year. Thankfully, there are still steps that can be taken to reverse this destructive trend. Some of it is simply a matter of changing people's behavior, viewpoints, possibly even turning forest conservation into a business opportunity. Just a thought. It's all about being able to imagine and bring about a world in which forests are part and parcel to sustainable development, to green economy. Doesn't that sound like a world you would like to live in? An estimated 2 billion people, or 25% of the global population, rely on forests for their needs, livelihoods, employment, and income. Of the extreme poor and rural areas, 40% live in forests and savanna areas, and approximately 20% of the global population, especially women, children, landless farmers, and other segments of society, look to forests to meet their food and income needs. Why is it so important? Forests produce oxygen. Forests can clean up air pollution on a large scale and not just CO2. Trees absorb a wide range of airborne pollutants, including carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. In the US alone, urban trees are estimated to save 850 lives per year and $7 billion in total health care costs just by removing pollutants from the air. It's proposed that one large tree can provide a day's supply of oxygen for up to 4 people. Forests are the world's largest storehouses of carbon. Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollutants collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. While the responsibility lies with us to work to reduce our carbon emissions, forests can help absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. In tropical forests alone, 250 billion tons of carbon is stored in above and below ground biomass. Forests keep people cool too by growing a canopy to hog sunlight. Trees also create vital oases of shade on the ground. Forests influence the weather. Trees take the water from the soil and release it into Earth's atmosphere. So forests that are large not only create their own microclimate, they influence atmospheric conditions that can cause it to rain. And if the forest is large enough, it influences weather patterns for thousands of miles. For instance, the Amazon rainforest has an effect of the weather as far away as the United States. Forests provide habitat to countless species, home to 80% of the world's terrestrial biodiversity. Forests contain 60,000 different tree species. Forest root network stabilizes huge amounts of soil, bracing the entire ecosystem's foundation against erosion by wind and water. Not only does deforestation disrupt all that, soil erosion can trigger new life-threatening problems like landslides and dust storms. Forests can provide medicine. Many plants that are used to make medicine can be found in forests. Over half of the plant compounds that are used in cancer-fighting medications are found in the rainforest. Forests provide food, and not only do trees produce fruits, nuts, seeds, and sap, but we also have edible mushrooms, berries, rabbits, and fish. Forests create jobs. More than 2 billion people rely on forests to some extent for their livelihoods, according to the United Nations, and 10 million are directly employed in the forest management or conservation. They help us explore and relax. Our innate attraction to forests, part of a phenomenon known as biophilia, is still in the relatively early stages of a scientific explanation. We know that biophilia draws us to woods and other natural scenery, though encouraging us to rejuvenate ourselves by exploring, wandering, or just unwinding in the wilderness. They give us a sense of mystery and wonder, evoking the kinds of wild frontiers that molded our distant ancestors. And thanks to our growing awareness that spending time in a forest is good for our health. What's driving deforestation? Forests, especially tropical forests, store enormous amounts of carbon. When forests are destroyed, the carbon is released to the atmosphere, accelerating global warming. Deforestation accounts for around 10% of total heat-trapping emissions, roughly the same as the yearly emissions from 600 million cars. We have 4 commodities which are the largest drivers of deforestation: beef cattle, soybeans, palm oils, and wood products. Individual decisions may seem small in the face of global threats and trends. When billions of people join forces in common purpose, we can make a tremendous difference. What forest means to you?